Marie had decided the day before that she would go and water the fruit trees, because it was spring. She knew there would be lots of flowers around the neighborhood. Marie enjoyed spring, and there were a lot of different flowers to admire. Marie woke up early, had her breakfast, and decided that she would water the fruit trees in the afternoon around 1 p.m. before she went to get some groceries. When it was time to get ready before she went to water the fruit trees, she made a list of what groceries she would get and what she wasn't sure whether to buy a coffee, and have some time just enjoying the time being herself and doing something she had not done in a while. Marie had made some egg tea and let it mature for a couple of days, and now it was ready. She thought about what she would do after watering the fruit trees. As she went along the pathway, she passed one of her friend's houses. Marie looked at the yellow rose bush in front of her friend's house. She smiled. She really enjoyed looking at the different flowers around the neighborhood. Marie walked along checking to see what other flowers she may see on the way to water the fruit trees. Marie came to the end of the road and crossed the road to get to the other side. Marie noticed 2 apple trees and a pear tree in the backyard of one of the neighbors. Marie looked across the road and she remembered seeing some sunflowers standing strong and growing tall at the beginning of spring. They were now gone. Perhaps the person who grew them decided to give them as a gift to somebody else. Marie smiled when she thought of the yellow sunflowers. She had not had a good day, and the yellow sunflowers cheered her up. As Marie walked along the pathway, she saw other flowers to water the fruit trees. Marie arrived at the playground. She looked around the playground to see if everything was looking okay. Marie saw an empty soda can and a piece of driftwood. She picked up the soda can and put it in the rubbish bin nearby. She decided to let the driftwood stay where it was. Marie looked by the slide and saw a couple of weeds and decided to clean it up one day during the week. Marie proceeded to the fruit trees and put egg tea around the trees. When she was finished, she took the egg tea container and put it away safely. Marie was about to walk down an alleyway leaving the playground when she spotted some yellow daisies. "Wow, I'm going to pick some of those yellow daisies," she said to herself. Marie picked about half a dozen and put them in her bag carefully. She went down one of the alleyways at the playground and walked to the grocery shop. Marie couldn't wait to get home to put the flowers in the water. Marie then got a splendid idea that she would go and have a chocolate drink at one of her favorite cafes. She headed to the mall and went into one of the entrances. She looked at one of the beautician shops as she went in to see whether they had any specials on. There were a few, but not that much for her to feel like she was getting a bargain. She walked to the escalator and saw the florist on one side and just looked at the pretty arrangements the florists had made. She wanted to have a look because she wanted to buy some to put on her desk. Then she remembered the daisies in her bag. She went to the cafe and ordered a choco and had a look at what sort of chocolates there were. She saw one called triple chocolate and ordered one plus a club sandwich, and went to sit down at one of the tables while waiting for her order. She took out a book she was reading and started to read it. The title was called American Duchess, which Marie was finding really enjoyable as she had her choco drink. After she had something to eat, she left to go and do her groceries. When Marie got to the grocery store, she went through the front entrance and saw the arrangements of flowers. There were a lot of small arrangements and some bigger arrangements. Marie did her shopping and caught a taxi home. When she got home, she put away her groceries. She then remembered the daisies. Marie became really happy and took the daisies and took them out of the bag they were in. She looked into a cupboard and found an empty jam jar. Marie cleaned the jam jar with hot boiling water and took the jam labels of the jar and decided to put stickers on the sides of the jar. Because Marie was into recycling, she knew this was a good opportunity she would use to show to those who also believed in recycling, who lived in the house, that she was for recycling too. Marie went to the drawer with all the art equipment in it and took out some bird stickers and put them around the jar she had chosen. When finished, she looked at the jar and was really pleased with the bird pictures. Marie put some water into the jar and placed the yellow daisies in it. She put the flower arrangement on the table near the lounge door. The flowers looked so nice. Every time Marie went to work at her table in the lounge on her other crafts, she would look up and see the daisies, which boosted her happiness. Because Marie was into flowers, she took photos with her smartphone. She had quite a selection of flower photos. Pink and white, purple and yellow, white, yellow and purple. White and yellow, and so on and so on and so on. By right hand.